Hello, this is Natalia Taffarel. This time I'm going to show you how to get rid of flying hairs really fast. This is not meant to be perfect, this is just meant to be fast. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a split. Remember, this can be easily turned into an action. But this time, to make the low pass, I'm not going to use the Gaussian blur. So this is also a tutorial to show you that there is much more to do with the split than simply splitting the images into frequencies. So now I'm going to use, instead of Gaussian blur, I'm going to use dust and scratches to create the low. Now I'm going to select the radius and the threshold to get rid of the flying hairs without losing the contour and shape of the hair. This radius and this threshold is going to work on this image. Take into account that this is a medium resolution JPEG, so I'm not working on a high res file. If you have a bigger file, it's probably going to be a different radius. I'm going to click OK, and now I'm going to create my manual high pass in the same way I always do. I'm going to use apply image, and yes, apply image, the command, is going to still make the exact opposite of the low pass created with dust and scratches. So this is how you can use not only Gaussian blur to create the low, but any kind of low pass. So I'm going to use subtract 2 and 128 because, like I said, I'm using 8-bit JPEG. And now I'm going to blend this linear light. So as you can see, now I have my split, and it's the same as my image. Now, instead of cloning or healing or doing anything to the high, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the highlights in this high pass. So I'm going to create a curve. I'm going to clip the curve to the high so it only applies to the high pass. And now, using the pencil, I'm going to click on the middle tones and get rid and darken out. Shift. Okay, it's not working. Click, shift, click. Okay, kind of. I'm gonna get rid of everything on top of, there we go, perfect, straight line. Everything higher 50% gray, I'm gonna get rid of that. But I don't want this on the entire image. I just want this on the flying hair. So now that I have my mask inverted, I clicked Command I to invert the mask. Now I can't see the effect. Now I'm going to paint white 100% on that mask to hide the highlights in the hair. So I'm not altering color, I'm not altering the shape, I'm just hiding the highlights. I'm not replacing texture. The texture is still there. This is not going to get rid of the flying hair completely. It's just going to make it less noticeable. That most of the times is enough for a headshot or a picture for a model portfolio. So as long as it's not a hair image for a hair product campaign, this is going to be enough. So again, this is not going to get rid of the hair completely. It's just going to get rid of the highlights in that hair to make it less noticeable. But as you can see, I'm simply painting. I'm not really paying a lot of attention to it. And I'm going to paint every bit of flying hair that calls the eye. There we go. And that's about it. Now I'm going to show you the before and after. There we go. Just like that. So this is the after and this is the before. And that took like 2 minutes. Remember, you can create an action to create the split, and it would be even faster. I hope this works for you, and bye-bye.